Welcome to my channel, Debt Free Me. My name is Yana, and I'm a 34-year-old mom and wife, and I'm on a debt-free journey. A little background about my debt. I have been on a debt-free journey since October 2023, and I have paid off about $16,000 worth of credit card debt already. When I started my YouTube channel last month, I had about $56,000 worth of debt, and that included 2 credit cards and 2 student loans, my graduate and undergraduate student loans. I do have a bachelor's and master's in nursing, so that's where the student loans came from. So let's see what kind of progress I was able to make in the month of November. Okay, so my Discover credit card, we ended with $3,000 last month, and the goal is to pay $1,000 every month towards this credit card, so that way I can get it paid off before that zero free interest period is up, which will be in March of next year. So I was able to pay the $1,000, so now I have $2,000 left on this credit card. For the Citi credit card, I have a 0% interest rate on this card too until March of 2027. And my focus is on my Discover credit card now. So I've only been paying a little over the minimum monthly. So the goal is to pay $100 every month until I get this Discover credit card paid off, and then I can focus more on the Citi credit card. So I did pay that $100, and so now I have $4,700 left, and that gives me a total of $6,700 for my credit card debt. Moving on to my student loans. Together for my student loans, the payment comes up to $275, but I always pay $300 every month. So I did pay the $300, and out of that $300, $200.09 went to the interest. So that means that only $99.91 went to the principal of my student loans. For my graduate loan, Mr. Grinch, I have now $38,400.88. Okay, I messed up. I have $38,488.13. And then for my undergraduate loan, which I named Max, and I have left $7,820.69. And that gives me a total of $46,308.82. And so with my credit card and my student loan debt combined, I have an overall total of $53,008.82. And so that means I decreased my debt overall by $1,199.91. And just for clarity, the numbers I am giving you is the principal, it's not the interest. I do accrue interest every day on these student loans. So I think to best track how much I have left to pay, I'm just going to take the interest out of it and just focus on the principal. All right, well, that's all I have for my November debt update. Now, I do have a tracker that I use. I've been using my tracker that's been in my book, but I've decided to do it on camera with you all because it's one of the things that I like. So let me move this out the way. Here we go. Okay, so this is my debt tracker, and this came from a book that I have brought to track my debt when I first started paying off debt. So I want to start doing this on video with you all. So I already went ahead and put the numbers in because we've already gone over those. I don't want to be repetitive. So I'm going to go ahead and color in on the back side, well, let me give you, so up here is the debt. It tells you what it is. It's a credit card debt. It's a 0% interest rate, and the goal payoff is by March of next year. And then I started with $5,000. And so now that I have paid down to $2,000, if you go to the back, which you can barely see, but on the side shows about 5% of my debt that I have paid off. And so I'm going to go ahead and color up to the 2000 line. And I do have colored pencil twistables. I just like these, and it makes me happy. So sorry, I am not the aesthetic colorer. Like I don't really care about staying in the line too much. I try my best, but even see here, I made an accident when I was coloring this in. So I'm sorry if this is not therapeutic to anyone, but it does make me happy to color it and to see on this tracker how much I've paid off so far. Alright, so as you can see, it looks like I've paid off about 60% of this credit card debt already. Alright, let's go to my next one. So my next one is my Citi credit card debt tracker. It shows what I started with and then when the interest-free period is over. And again, the same thing. I've already put the numbers here, so I won't be repetitive. But let's go to the back. Okay, and so I just randomly pick a color. I am able to pay up to the $4,750 mark because I've paid up to 40. What is it? Yes, I paid up to 4,700. So I'm going to color up to this line. There we go. So I've only paid off 5% of this credit card, but that's okay. It will have its day where I'll be paying off more. I couldn't leave out my student loans. So here I am starting with Max. I just put the month and the date. I did put what I started out with in my balance. However, because this go by 5%, it's going to take me some time before I'm able to color in anything on this tracker. Since I started at $7,800, I can't color anything until I get to $7,479. And this is 5%. So I can't color anything on this tracker. Moving on to Mr. Grinch, the same thing. I have what I started with. I've had what I started with. I have my balance now, and I just put the month and the date. And again, this goes by 5%. And so this is a bigger loan that I have. And so I'm not going to be able to color off anything on this tracker until I get to $36,000. That's okay. We're going to work on it. All right. That's all I have for today. Thank you all so very much for watching. Thanks for your support. And I hope you all have a good day. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.